If you ain't talking money, then I don't want to talk.
Still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Then I'm still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam.
What up, everybody? I'm not going to be too very long-winded with this. He's a grifter. He's an agent. He's a coon. He's this. He's that. He's a charlatan. I've heard it all. Now he's in prison? Keep trying, y'all. Keep trying. Well, I just want to review a couple of things real quick. I want to review a clip from none other than Mrs. Philly Phil herself. Philly Phil has done an awesome job ignoring all this hatred that is coming from certain black people. I mean, most of them hate themselves anyway, but let me not tell you that. Yeah, this is crazy. It's very crazy. He's in prison. So where are the documents saying that he was in prison? Where are the documents? How come we haven't seen them? How you doing, LaToya? It's been a long time. But where are the documents? Where are the documents? Where's the paperwork? How come we haven't seen them get dragged in handcuffs? They would have shown his house. They would have shown where he was. Where's the documents? So you people waste your time. I mean, we're about to be in a race war, and you're wasting your time making false documents, making false videos on Dr. Umar getting arrested for what? I mean, for what? I mean, but Toya, I am so I just want to apologize to Miss LaToya Daly. I don't know. Listen, I don't know why you even pay attention to me, because apparently I'm one of the bad people. Let me explain what I mean. I'm one of these bad people, right? Who will support anyone who is doing some type of good in the community. But when it's not enough to their standards, and I'm supposed to I'm supposed to detach myself per se from a person who is supposedly allegedly lying, which is it's so far-fetched. But soon as this man comes up with a plan, let's just say anyone. Let's just say any and everyone who has had a plan, had a dream, had a goal. If I'm not getting government funding from white folks, then I'm doing something wrong. If I'm not getting government funding from white folks, I'm doing something wrong. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if it wasn't for you, Latoya, I would not be where I am today. So I want to thank you. I want to thank I want to thank King Easy E. I want to thank all my Jamaican brothers and sisters. I want to thank all my Haitian brothers and sisters, all my African brothers and sisters along the way, because we are not some crazy ass lineage. We are one family. We are one family. You know, the people that black folks like to discard and just throw in the garbage. I think they call themselves FBA. But anyway, so yeah, if he had some record of him being arrested, please show us the paperwork. You like ganking paperwork off the internet and showing it online. Show it. Please show it. I welcome it. And anybody who wants to welcome themselves to my live stream next week, which I'm doing a full blown, once again, a full blown live Dr. Umar Incorporated theater near you. I'm doing a full blown live stream. Anybody want to come up and talk their mess? Please, I welcome it. I welcome it. Please. Now I won't be doing it to the I won't be doing this during the Michigan Nebraska game. I will not be doing that. But as soon as I'm done, you are welcome to come hop up on the live stream and speak your speech and show your receipts. Show your receipts. I welcome that. But once again, Philly Phil and others have done a complete, outstanding job. And just before I do that, Latoya, when am I gonna see you again? When am I gonna see you again, my love? It's been a minute. This woman's amazing. She is amazing. But hey, when are we ever gonna do that live stream together? It'll be better than doing this. Way better. Now I don't have to put up with any nonsense. Oh. But anywho, let's get right down to the nitty gritty.
And just reviewing stuff on Dr. Umar.
Of the making of Awaken. You know, to show behind the scenes the 3 days of hell that I had to endure to make Awaken a reality. And I salute everyone who was part of that project. That's probably one of the biggest challenge as a filmmaker I ever had.
Can y'all please double tap the screen? I mean, I know this is some weird content with a lady talking about she's gonna file a restraining order against Dr. Umar, but let's suffer through it, okay? Let's suffer through it together, but please like the video.
So, I created, they have this thing where you can have members only channel. Well, members only on the channel.
Now she's talking about a members only. I have members only on my channel where I'll post certain content, and if you're not a member, you won't be able to see it unless I specifically give you the link.
So I guess Lenanon is not the only person who's stalking Dr. Umar. Now you got content creators, very few handful of content creators, but it's going to get worse. it's gonna get worse because they wanted a piece of they want a piece of his skin too. So it's like crabs in the barrel almost.
I don't know what hers is, but I already said she's working on another movie. She said
She better not be working on another movie. It'll be the same content. Oh, mind you, this is the same woman who lured Dr. Umar into doing this movie. This is also the same woman who was brown nosing in Dr. Umar's personal belongings. And she saw what she saw. Mainly she found a gun, some jewelry, and some shit that if you're not if you're not African spirit, if you're not African centered, if you're not spiritual, if you're not if you don't know what if you don't know what a sacrifice means, first and foremost, even if it was a sacrifice, you don't even know what it was. You don't even know you didn't even describe it good. You didn't even describe it what it looked like. So you didn't know what this woman was talking about. But then you want to place a female, a young female, in the bed with Dr. Umar while filming this video. You're the one that doing all the setup. You're the one that trying to act like Tyler Perry. You are not a Tyler Perry. She is not a Tyler Perry. Her movies suck, and she is not a good producer nor a director. Anyway,
she's gonna get to it. Another behind the scenes, she's putting together, I guess, footage they didn't use from the movie. She wants to keep effing with Dr. Umar. She's making another movie to talk about Dr. Umar. Okay. And it's going to be in her members only. Well, I'm going to become a member, get the movie recorded, and make sure Dr. Umar sees what she's doing because I can.
And they pay to get exclusive video. Like if you're not.
Yes, you can see. Okay, Billy, you can see. Okay, let me let her say that.
yeah, my brother, you're the one that keeps following him. So what does that say about you? A person that I don't like, I leave alone. I leave all of them alone. But the more you keep grinding, the more you keep yapping, the more worse it makes for you, and the better it makes for him because you're screaming his name in anger. And yet again, he has no priors, no convictions, hasn't even been to jail nor prison. What does that tell you?
And I'm gonna talk about it.
A paying member, you don't have access to the video. So I said I gave Awaken for free. When we bring this new movie, everybody's paying for it. I'm not giving this one for. And I'm constantly playing around with the channel, learning the different feature. So I set up a feature where you have level 1 and level 2. And I said level 1 will be like little exclusive thing, probably,
So you're basically going to set up a members only, a channel with a members only to show the same garbage you've been spewing about. The same garbage, mind you, that mostly everybody knows about, everybody's seen. Or if they haven't seen it, it's utter nonsense. But you're the one that produced this film, right? You are responsible for producing this film. You brung him on board and wanted to make this movie. You, ma'am.
That's probably where I'll conduct my live chat. And then level 2 will be every time I have a feature film, I'm going to continue doing theatrical release. But I'll retire it on YouTube. So when it comes on YouTube, my my paying members are the one who's going to have access to the feature film. So I created those level 1, level 2. Now, YouTube has this thing to give you notification, like how the video is trending, or hey, just like when they gave me a notification, hey, you have met the requirement, your channel can now monetize. Like they give you a notification. So I got a notification. I got a member, a paying member. I'm like, paying member? I haven't even posted a video for members only. How I got a paying member? So as the content creator, you can see who your paying members are. Family. Family. Lord and behold, I click and Umar is on my channel as a paying member.
Now, first of all, okay, Marianne, what you're going to need to understand is there are going to be people that join your membership that are your ops. Okay? There are going to be people that join your membership that support Dr. Umar, and they could create a channel and name it anything they want. Their avatar can be a picture of you. It can be a picture of a dead person. It can be anything. It's called trolling. And they will be able to see everything you put in your membership, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Because one thing YouTube has not done, which I wish they would, they do not allow you to determine who can be your member. YouTube, anyone can be your member and you can't stop them. And also, just because you post something in your membership only, there's nothing you can do about it when someone records it and then releases it to the general public under fair use. I just want you to know that. Okay?
Basically,
That's
copy
one
and
thing you
paste.
need to know. So when you drop your movies, I'm going to become a member so I can see what you're saying about Dr. Umar. And then I'm going to come back to my little channel and review it. Now, so yes, Billy, you can see the name of the person that joins your channel, but that doesn't mean that's who that is. Because if anybody out there really think in their right mind that Dr. Umar literally joined the channel under his name and became her member, then I got some damn land over in Soweto I want to sell you. Or is it however you say it, Africa.
Negro is doing the utmost. You hear me? The utmost. So I'm like, why? Why on earth do you want to be? He's not just a YouTube channel subscriber. He is a paying member on my channel.
Now, honey, this really got me. This lets me know that she don't understand, and I get it. Lennon, anybody can join. Lennon has a membership. You can become his member. Lennon can't stop you. Lennon can't stop anyone from using his content under fair use. This right now, what I'm doing, reviewing her stuff, is under fair use. Section 107 of the Copyright Act, okay? Where allowances has been made for someone to use it for learning and teaching purposes, which is what we're doing, honey. We are learning and we are teaching, okay? Now she's saying that I can't believe she really went down to the police department and told them people that Dr. Umar followed her on YouTube and became a member. That's the basis of her damn lawsuit.
So let me get this straight. So you are filing a lawsuit for somebody? Wait, you're following a lawsuit. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. You are filing a lawsuit over a guy who is basically following you on YouTube. Anybody can follow you on YouTube. There's this certain thing, this certain button is called a block button. You can block that person from following you, ma'am. It's called YouTube Studio. If you don't want that person to follow you, or when he comes to your channel, all you have to do is block him. That's all you have to do. He's not bypassing any bylaws. Oh, he's breaking the law, a YouTube law. Are you kidding me? Y'all in these lawsuits, I tell you.
So I said, you know what? Enough is enough. When I get off here, I'm gonna go and get a restraining order on him. This man is calling me. Now he's
You got that? That's the most sinless thing you ever, the most righteous thing you ever said all day. It's like he's not wifing you. You're waiting on him to get. Everybody wants everybody to get married, but people are pressuring Dr. Umar to get married to one wife when he wants two. So when you're not the one, you get big mad. You are big mad. And you become a victim. You become a victim. A victim. A victim. Let's continue.
a paying member on my channel. This is
He need a restraining order against Mary Ann Laurent, Dr. Umar in Philly. You need to just go down there and tell them, look, I have this woman on YouTube lying on me, saying that I'm creating channels, and so they can then turn around and say, I bet he used the donation money to pay that fee. Y'all all crazy. These people they are all crazy. Do you hear me? Y'all need mental help. One woman she filing lawsuits because the man won't let him gummy bear her no more. This woman filing lawsuits because I guess the movie didn't go right. I don't know what to say about you women. Shit.
It's too bizarre. So when I got to the station, they had me sit, and a sergeant came out, and he
You're a Christian and you shouldn't be talking like that. That's beneath you, sir. You shouldn't be talking like that.
he was like, hey, what's going on? I said, I want to have a restraining order on Umar Johnson, and I gave his government name, Jermaine Schumacher. And he's like, well, what's going on? I said, I'm getting phone calls that I don't want phone call from him. And I said, I can play, it's on my phone. He's like, I play the message. I play the message. He's like, doesn't sound like he's threatening you. I said, yeah, but I don't want the phone.
To be fair, she donated $2,000 to his IW school. He reached out to her. She went over and beyond to come. Okay, she donated $2,000. I donated money to, and I'm donating monthly every month on the 21st. Okay, it's going to total.
You're not a Christian, but yet you're gonna want to preach Christian values to me, to me of all people. Okay, okay, Christian. Even your military sergeant preaches Christian values to you. Obey.
Over $2,000 as well. That don't give me the right to F with Dr. Umar for the rest of his life and to file lawsuits against him. He didn't make me donate. I'm tired of hearing people, well, they donate. I don't give a damn if they did donate. I don't care. And Billy, this is nothing against you. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. That don't give her a right to sit up here and go and file a complaint because she think this man has joined her channel. Everybody know how many troll accounts is it out there of Dr. Umar. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel that he is. I thought the King Kong Consciousness channel was his, but it isn't. It isn't. I wish it was.
People pull out multiple channels on him. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel.
Commenting over there like it was him. That channel is making good money. That channel could pay the monthly bills alone for FDMG Academy if it was. It needs to be a channel called FDMG Academy.
I was like, okay, you don't want the phone call. This is someone you knew that you gave your number to.
Good morning, Orange Lily, for you. How you doing? 3 sides to a story. Okay. But she donated $2,000. I know there's a lot of people that have donated much more than that, but that don't give them the right to try and control.
Block them. That's what we would suggest.
Sound like a 12-year-old.
Threatened, but he's not threatening you. He said, hey, you said.
And I have it on good authority. She didn't donate a dime. I have it on good authority. She didn't donate no money. Now I want to see proof that she donated $2,000, Billy, because I don't believe she donated a single penny. Now I'm not here to bully. I don't bully, and I'm not here to talk about anybody like that because I don't like bullies. I don't like people picking on somebody and just doing weird stuff. But she clearly she doesn't fully understand how YouTube works, thinking that she truly knows and believes that's Dr. Umar. He doesn't want her to talk about him. He doesn't want her to keep releasing videos about him. You know, sometimes in life we don't always get what we want. Just like we don't always get the man we want, Kansas City.
Okay. I said, well, I'm a YouTube creator.
And she's still making videos on Dr. Umar. At this point, you're gonna have to admit that she's a stalker. You're gonna have to admit that she's a stalker. Now, she probably got one of those voodoo dolls in her bedroom with the pitchfork or the needle or the pen and start trying to poke Umar doll in his eyeball or something like that. Girl, you need to sit down. Both of these women just need to sit down and read a book or something.
And he's on my channel. He's a paying member, and I don't even have an exclusive video for member. And they're like, it's YouTube.
They're like, you're crazy. Get out of here. Okay. You have the membership channel. I see the join button right here. And when I do join, I'm going to create me a fake account and I'm going to name it something really weird. And I'm going to put a picture of, now I'm not going to tell you what picture I'm going to use. And I'm going to join the membership just so I can get that video.
He's paying member. You really haven't done nothing for YouTube to kick him out, and nothing as a law that's threatened to you. If you don't like it, remove him from your channel. You have that power to remove him.
Nope, you can't remove. All you can do is block him where you can't see what, but he doesn't have a channel. He does not have a YouTube channel. But on YouTube, all you can do is block someone and then you can't see what they're typing. Unlike on Instagram and TikTok, you can block them and they can't see your channel at all anymore unless they create an entirely new channel. YouTube will not do that. Do you know how many people I wish could not see my stuff? And another thing, Marianne, as I said, I have a membership channel. Everything I used to put in my membership channel, the people that were trolling me would get my content and release it on their channel and get paid for it. And there is nothing you can do about it. I filed a federal lawsuit. There's nothing you can do about it.
And I said, well, you know what? Him lurking.
Now, sir, I don't deny that, but you don't have to put that PTSD shit on me, bro. I've known people in the military, and they don't do this type of shit, all right? So I mean, at this point in time, I do feel sorry for your wife due to the fact that you keep fucking with me and you keep fucking with this. I mean, if you were truly, seriously, if you were truly an advocate for the community, you will go out there and not sell a dream, but do something constructive for the Black community, which is failing at this point. At the same time, under attack. So we're going to need people like you to knuckle up, man up, and start fighting white supremacy. Because guess what? They're coming for your family. As so many others threatened the left. I don't know if you're left or right or whatever, but I'm just assuming they mean everybody, including you. So just in case white folks want to come at your door with a shotgun or with any type of military weapon or gear or whatever, you're well equipped to defend your family. I suggest you do that. I suggest you and others man up and start protecting your family, because a race war is here. Be prepared for that instead of doing Umar videos.
Around, it's becoming unnerving.
Billy, what do you consider the right thing? What do you mean if he's doing the right thing? He's just trying to live his life. You know, first of all, they come out, they say, I'm exposing Dr. Umar because his mama need help. His mama need help. Then that don't work. I'm exposing Dr. Umar because he doxed my son. Then that don't work. I'm exposing Dr. Umar because he was talking to a lady and it was really a man and he gave them my address. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies.
For me, I don't like it. And he's like, yeah, we understand that, but he's not breaking the law. He's like, but what I can do for you, you're allowed to make a report.
Yeah, the people that's making money and they're doing the negative content. I don't know why they won't push the positive commentary. YouTube know what they're doing. They like putting us against each other. I'm telling you, they like the drama.
If something would develop further,
Well, that part is true, and I want to credit Miss Philly for that. But the other truth is, black people don't like black people, especially the black people who have committed themselves and could have done something else. Could have been a lawyer, could have been a teacher, could have been their own principal at their own school, but they just decided to wake up one day and have this dream of saving Black America by saving your boys and your girls, which is he has traveled the world specifically to feed you bits and pieces of information that even our forefathers fed you. But obviously, some of that shit ain't working. Some of that shit ain't seeping in your head. And he's giving credit to people like Dr. Claude Anderson and others who you failed to listen to. You failed to get his books and read them, analyze them, and do the work for yourself. You have failed. We can't just graduate the handfuls of people who are actually doing the work. We need multiple people doing the work. When you say, not everybody can become an entrepreneur, bullshit. Have you even tried? Have you even tried competing? No, you have failed. And now you continuously keep fighting your women. Your women that you say that are unruly just because they won't marry you. I mean, I get the people who are whoredoms. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the innocents. I'm talking about the innocent people who had nothing to do with you, all because you look weird, possibly, maybe, or they just don't want a relationship. You say they're unruly. You don't need to do this alone. This community ain't shit.
we'll have the report and we can piggyback on that. So I was a little.
And for the record, Marianne did not donate no $2,000 to the FDMG Academy. I say, show me the receipts. Show me the receipts.
You don't beggars. That's a very strong word. Beggars. Well, let me ask you a question. How much do you give to the preacher? If you go to church, how much do you give to the preacher every Sunday?
She's a lie.
Disappointed. I'm like, okay, well, Lisa, on report, I'm letting them know his presence is making me uncomfortable.
Well, honey, your presence is making him uncomfortable. Do you not think that he is cringing? You sitting up making videos about him? Quit talking about him, Miss Mary Ann.
No, because she has developed Lennon Honor syndrome. She will never leave this man alone. The only time he's ever going to leave this man alone is that he opens up the school and he starts mentoring, he starts teaching kids. That's the only way that he's going to, well, not necessarily, because you're going to keep going and going and going. This is a never-ending thing.
Damn.
Now you all saying, "Oh, Marianne, you so dramatic. You could have gone home, girl, to go to the police station." But you know what? I'm going to share a story with you guys.
And here we go. Here comes another made-up story. And I'm ready for this one because I'm sick of you women opening up your legs allegedly, and then you want to complain about it. Close your legs, tramps.
You guys can understand how conniving and sneaky he is. And this is not to shame this young lady, but I'm not going to give you guys her name.
I'm not saying she doesn't have the right. I'm not saying at all. But if it's not accurate or simply you're not getting along with each other, why keep pursuing? I would have just deaded the movie. And you know what? I'm just gonna give you a little bit of proportion of your money, and we're just gonna go our separate ways. We don't even have to come out with the movie. That's simple enough. That's simple enough. But you violated. Not only did you violate it, you kept going with the narrative. You kept going because you wanted to do that. I would have if that was the case, I would have let him go a long time ago. But that wasn't the case, was it?
So y'all don't go Googling this woman. We're gonna call her.
I've had family. I had an aunt come out here and do an interview with me. Family can be your worst enemy. Doesn't mean they're telling the truth. And like I had to tell my family, y'all gonna keep my name out your mouth because all of you got some dirt. But see, I don't come out here and talk about family. But there's a whole lot of things. If I wanted to play dirty, I could have done. But I chin-checked the behind the scenes and they left me alone.
Barbie. Barbie was a young woman that I mentored. Okay.
So she's talking about a woman that she's calling Barbie, a young woman that she says she mentored. So she's about to tell a story about a woman named Barbie. Hold on. Barbie? Oh, crap.
Yeah, brother. You got it bad. You got it bad. But I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you on your marriage. I want to congratulate you. Honestly, seriously. But what does all this have to do with the subject at hand?
I'm going to call Barbie Ginger. So we're going to listen to Mary Ann talk about Ginger, okay?
Her to some conscious event. I took her to church too. Okay? I taken her.
He must have some good shot. Child, you know what? I don't ever want to meet a Shango stick, have me running around acting like that. You break up with somebody or whatever and you can't let go. I don't want it. I know everybody is a liar except Umar. No, look, all I'm saying is they just need to let the man alone. He's not making videos about them, Billy. He's not over there on his Instagram going live, giving us some good comedy, which he could do about them if he wanted to. Thank God he's not, but I'm just saying.
Some conscious event. And she saw other leaders, but I took her to a few of Umar's event, and the friendship was apparently developed between the two of them, which I didn't have knowledge of that friendship blossoming. But to give you a background of Bobby, and then on Marianne Chandler, we're not going to shame. We're not going to do that because.
Well, you are talking about her, Marianne. You're talking about Ginger, who was a married woman. So if this is true, which I don't know it to be true, but you're telling this, Dr. Umar has neither confirmed nor denied. First of all, like he said, he don't ever bring out anything personal about him and a woman. Never. It's always the woman running her mouth.
He, without sin, cast the first stone. We all are sinners, saved by grace. So we're not going to shame her. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not.
Well, why are you even talking about it then? When? And I bet he never even
sit here and tell you guys I can go her behavior, but we're not going to shame her. So let me give you guys the story. So a friendship was lost, and I didn't know. But Barbie has a husband, and
Barbie got a husband. Barbie is Mary Ann from here on. Barbie is that Mary Ann. I know, but it's not a snowbunny. I'm sorry. But she got a Ginger type of a personality. Okay, you got a husband, but you want to be friends with Dr. Umar, but they didn't date. I'm sure there wasn't no dating going on.
Beautiful little man, handsome little man, handsome. She's like an adorable child. Now there was issues. They had a little up and down. And anybody who's married, anybody who has a relationship, sometimes
Lene keeps saying Umar's putting his minions on her. Ain't nobody putting nothing on that woman. That woman is living in fantasy. She goes to sleep at night. She has a dream about Dr. Umar, and she wakes up and she thinks it's real. She's dreaming this in her mind. Okay, first she was concerned about an older woman who she said needed to have the house needed to be clean or whatever, and the woman needed to be taken care of. Then it went from, I told y'all, her story has changed multiple times. She is weird. Coming over here telling me I need mental help, but she don't want to run around talking about she's gummy bearing for free. Girl, please.
You should come to this fair challenger. Okay, so there's issues. A friendship was blossomed with Dr. Umar, and this girl, instead of going to her mother's shoulder to cry, instead of going to her girlfriend and cry, instead of going to someone who was mentoring you and cry, she decided to cry on Umar Johnson's shoulder.
I bet she did. She decided to go see Big Papa. Well, didn't nobody make her do it. You cannot blame Dr. Umar for these women who reach out to him. I am so sick of y'all. I don't want to hear nothing about Philly, you always taking me inside. Look, you can't blame a man when a woman willingly
that opportunity and finagle his way in and took advantage, and an affair happened.
Okay, that's allegedly. And first of all, if anything happened, he didn't take advantage of her. She came to him and did what she wanted to do, and she was married. That's kind of what it is. She's acting like a little.
Ooh. And first and foremost, if you're married, what you doing at a Dr. Umar's event? What the hell are you doing at a Dr. Umar's event unless y'all going with each other? I don't know. Negroes nowadays, they get jealous when you listen to another man. You're supposed to listen to them because they're warriors. They have testosterone. They man, that they'll move heaven and earth as long as you listen to them. I guess that's why the reason 50% of marriage, now 55% of marriages are failing. I guess. Because they won't listen to you. 55% of marriages are failing. Failing. Divorce rates have gone up. Because they listen to Dr. Umar. When he comes out, Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Man, that crowd get to going crazy, and there's nothing but women in the front row. Ooh, my God. Some of them are married. Some of them are single. But where your black ass at? The jealousy of jealousy. But yet, this has nothing to do with him. You failed. You failed as a married man. You're supposed to stop your woman and say, look, unless I'm coming with you, you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's on you, homie. You supposed to be, you the breadwinner, right? You the breadwinner, right? You the man in your household. You supposed to take care of that. You're supposed to not handcuff. I wouldn't handcuff my woman, but you're supposed to take charge. You the head and she the neck, right? Ain't that how it's supposed to go? Damn. It's tough in the black community when it comes to marriages, when it comes to black families. And we talk about the black family all the time. Sheesh, how are we going to develop wealth here in America if we can't get our families in order? Jesus.
I'm not gonna say it, but you know what, Dr. Umar not married. Okay, he's not married now. He might have him some women because we know he don't like men, but he's not married. This woman is a married woman with a kid, and you want to blame him? Blame your friend, honey.
Now, the husband learned of the affair. I don't remember all the details exactly how he learned.
And how you know your friend even wants you to tell this?
That is a very interesting question, Barbie. Very interesting question. Aren't his events, his lectures, to benefit children? Why do you need to be married for that? That is an interesting question. That's very interesting. I guess it's supposed to strengthen and it's supposed to show accuracy. It's supposed to show stability. It's supposed to show a lot of things. It's supposed to show how a man is in charge. Because that's all I hear is I'm the man and I'm supposed to be in charge and you're supposed to fall in line. I don't even like women being beside me when I walk. Huh? You don't like women to be beside you when you walk. So you want a woman to be behind you. Oh, what? I said, what? I said, who? Barbie, I want you to walk behind me and not beside me because it makes me look weak. What the fuck? Nigga, half the time that you're at work, she's taking care of your kids, nigga. Like, let's cut the cap. Cut the cap right now. Just cut the freaking cap. When you're at work, she's at home 24/7 taking care of your kids, doing that, helping them with their homework and stuff, washing the dishes, folding the clothes. What are you doing when you get home? Sitting your ass down on the freaking couch because you worked hard all day. Doing what? Half of the jobs you sitting and look and listening to the phones anyway. This is some awkward shit. Awkward. Anyway.
But you so bad. You want to hurt Dr. Umar so bad. You just out here telling folk business.
The affair. This caused commotion in the marriage. When he confronted the affair, there was a scuffle, a fight.
So the husband and the wife got into a scuffle. Not Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar didn't put no hands on no woman.
A really bad fight where 911 was called. Euclid Police Department from the city of Euclid was called. Euclid Police Department from the city of Euclid was called. When the police arrived, he beat her. I'm keeping it real with y'all. He beat her. But as African,
so what did him getting a scuffle with his wife, the same wife that wanted to go to a Umar lecture, what that got to do with Umar? What's that got to do with him? I'm going to a Najee. I'm going to a Anita Horn, not Anita Horn. What Layla Hathaway concert. I go to a Layla Hathaway concert, and that woman can blow the mic, and not in that way. I'm talking about in a musical type of a way, even though she looks good as hell. But if I went to a Layla Hathaway concert and I seen that woman in person, I'm like, good Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I had my moment that night. And then after that, I go home, tell my wife my experience, have her bed. But these Negroes out here just taking it way to the extreme. Just way to the extreme. So you went to an Umar event and you got into a scuffle with your wife, all because she heard Umar speak. The sensitivity in these Negroes today, boy, or should I say what the women say, very, very zesty.
She talked about the husband allegedly hit the wife because allegedly the wife.
That ain't no standard, stupid. That's slavery. That's freaking slavery. So you gonna slave your wife? What am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't even want to say it. I don't know. Allegedly.
Bruise don't show up right away like a Caucasian.
Thank you, honey. When a woman really wants, a woman gonna go out and get it, and they're smarter than men when it comes to cheating. I don't know how her husband found out.
But don't worry. Don't worry. You'll get your opportunity next week. You will get your opportunity next week on Sunday. Trust me. You will get your opportunity. You and everybody else will get your opportunity. I'm gonna love that shit.
And did the husband contact Dr. Umar?
Partner.
And ask him?
From her.
And I hear you. I definitely hear you. But you don't realize that we live in a Western society where white folks posted rules, and they have the right to do that because they have the power. They have the power, the rest of the resources, and they have everything. 65% of the land. They can do and say whatever they want. The Constitution was written for them, not for you. So they can do and say whatever they want. They can say what your morals is, and you would have no say on it. Unless you form a coup, stop all this nonsense, come together as one and start changing these laws. But you don't want to do that. Instead, you let Al Sharptons and all the Jesse Jacksons ruin it for you. You're stuck.
Her side of the story, his story, both of their stories are different. But I believe her side because he's the stronger party.
You believe her because you don't like the Umar and that's your friend allegedly. But what you're doing now is telling your friend's business. A friend like you, who needs a friend like you, honey?
She couldn't really overpower him like that. Her side of the story, he
Oh, by the way, you know Jon Stewart worked for the U.S. government, right?
had a misstep, and then there's a glass sliding door. He tripped, misstepped, like tripped over it, and then the glass, the thing.
So, honey, the husband and the wife was fighting. And if he did hit her, I would just got me a divorce.
Assumption.
Broke, he got cut. Blood was everywhere. He did have to go to emergency room. He did get stitches.
Well, it sounded like the woman was getting the best of him. I mean, that's not funny because that's domestic violence. But what does this have to do with Dr. Umar? This is not his problem. That woman, if she's a cheater, you know.
Man, I'll just do this because we all know that this is a bunch of bullshit, and she can do whatever she wants as far as she can do whatever. Do your little video content, girl. Do your little video content. We'll review it, and we'll just make fun of you later. We'll definitely make fun of you. Do you live in Philly? No. Do you live in Philly? You're asking me, do I live in Philly? But I do. You live in Vegas? Yes, I do. What that got to do with anything? What are you implying? God damn! I mean, boy, don't you have better things to do than don't you have what's that channel that that I usually see you on, and you just glazing over that dude and that one broad that keeps coming there spilling a whole bunch of bullshit and just looking at old clips. I'm like, what the what the fuck is wrong with people? Y'all are weird, dude. Y'all are some weird people. Y'all got other things to do. Y'all have nothing else better to do than just look at old clips. Look at old clips and say, oh my God. He had the St. Paul's College School. He had the St. Paul's College School back in 2015. And he didn't attain the school. This was a very good HBCU Roscoe Pico train goo caca. And he didn't portray the school. He didn't obtain the school because he's a grifter. He's a con man. He's a goody goo. He's an agent. He's a coon. He's a grifter. He's in prison. What more nonsense are you gonna come out with, bro? I mean, come on. It's 11 a.m. Yeah, don't you go to McDonald's and get you a breakfast, man. Go get you an egg McMuffin or something. This is crazy. Jermaine has done more in your tiny little fingers than you can ever do in a lifetime, my bro. You follow after the white man and you did what the white man told you to do. And now you're in this position. This is crazy. This is crazy. If you don't know what Pan-African means by now, you never will get it. You never will. We're supposed to be working as one, but since you want to, how do I put it? since you wants to glaze the white man's genitals real bad. I mean, for what, a measly little bonus, $300 check because it's help paying your bills. Well, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Meanwhile, he's taking your money, meaning Umar, taking your money, and he's doing something extraordinary with it. But the moment he takes 6 steps forward, he takes 9 steps back because of grifters, naysayers, clowns, weirdos, just like Leonard and just like others, and from you to some degree. That's insane. That's totally insane. Not proven time and time, and not proven time and time and time and time and time again. And even his father, which they don't even get along with each other, but I bet you if I ask his father about his degrees, about his doctrine, about how he was raised, he would tell you straight up he was raised in the military family. But yet you got people, but you glaze Lennon honor for doing his due diligence. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Why don't you just do this? Why don't you debate him? Why don't you debate him? You can't. You can't and you won't. You would have me to believe that you or anybody else, even Charleston White, I'm gonna throw Charleston White in the mix. You mean to tell me that you have the intelligence to debate or challenge Umar in anything? He doesn't debate naysayers. He debates his equals. You are not equal. He would fry your ass in a debate. Just stop. Why don't you go pay Charleston White? Why don't you go pay Charleston White to try to do as many Umar videos as you can to try to learn them out? Why don't you do that? It's better yet. Why don't you hop on Anton Daniels' live and try to do all that shit? Why don't you have Anton Daniels challenge Umar Johnson? He can't. He can't even hardly keep women on his live stream because he's such a coon. Your PTSD is going wild, bro. But to make y'all feel better, why is he ducking Anton Daniels? And what does Anton Daniels have to? What does Anton Daniels have to prove? What does Anton Daniels have to say to Umar? Absolutely nothing. Anton hasn't built anything. He's failed countless time and time again. His work predicates on government. He's for government. Y'all just getting y'all little licks. I welcome it. Y'all just getting y'all little licks. Y'all getting y'all little views. Y'all getting y'all little super chats. Y'all getting y'all little cash apps in. Congratulations. You got what little is coming to you. Congratulations. Now, just to make you foot soldiers feel better, I have found something that was pretty interesting. I found something that you guys might like. Let's play it.
Yeah, the Charlie Kirk support.
Oop, wrong one. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Let's see. Where's the one that I... Hold on. Where's the one that I... Oh, it's right here. I don't know why that went anywhere, but I played the wrong thing. I played the wrong thing. It's right here.
Be done. Check this out.
Peace, Ray. Look at this. This is my little farm at my school. So I run an ag school. I know we ain't talked about this yet, but I run an agriculture school for kindergarten through 8th grade. It's my middle school right here. This is my campus, 11-acre campus. I got 820 acres of trails going that way. Here's my pollinator garden. It's our country store. We do it like Shark Tank. These are those towers you just showed me about. Fruit trees. This is my greenhouse. Let me show you this inside here. So these are those towers you showed. And in this greenhouse, this is a grant right here. This starts end of September. We grow 400 head of lettuce on each one of these. These are seed trays. Every child on my campus is placed a seed in here. And then when it grows, I'll show you where we transplant it. Here's some seedlings that we do. We sell all of these. We got our own farmers markets for the students. We just planted those towers. So they look like that one you just showed me. And then, let me show you this up here. So see up there on the top, where it says Hillslide Farm up there, that's our growing farm up there. So they take it from here, then they take it all the way up there. I got bees behind the building up there, goats, chickens, etc. And then this is the front of the campus. So we do artwork as well. So see those murals? So when y'all come in town, man, I have to bring you by the campus too. So when I say farming, I ain't just talking it, brother. Like, I live it personally, and then this is what I do during the day. I got 540 black children learning how to farm and make a profit. So, all right, peace.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chattahoochee Charter School. I'm Kendall. I've been a student here since kindergarten. Today we're going to show you all of our great aspects of the school. Let's go.
This is the greenhouse. Everyone is responsible for planting, growing, and harvesting a variety of fruits and vegetables, along with other edible plants. On to the next spot.
Next up, we have our art class. With a focus in the arts, our students engage in our visual arts program where they learn how to draw, paint, design, and other visual art aspects.
Let's go to the trail. The great thing about our school is that we have nature trails. Our trails can provide information about the environment, its changes, and what we're learning in the classroom. Now let's go to the farm.
Dr. Umar need his ass whooped ASAP. He needs something done to him. Be locked up, ass whooped, tied up in stones, something, bro. Watching this shit right here really touched my fucking soul, bro, because this is how it's supposed to look. This is how it's supposed to look. Umar been scamming my people for fucking years, man. I think I watched Hidden Colors like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, some shit. He been talking this school shit since then. Donations, donations, donations. Scamming my people, bro. That shit touched my fucking feelings, man. I'm emotional right now, and I want to take off on Umar, man. And I'm not about the destruction of the black man. I'm not about violence on another black man, none of that shit. But I'm about just do.
But you said you wanted to do bodily harm to him. Okay.
And if you playing around with motherfuckers like that, you need to get your just due, bro. Straight up, one way or another, man. This shit ain't right, man. You see how beautiful that video was? That beautiful black man doing that shit for these beautiful black kids and really making it come through. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar got like $1.3 million or some shit like that, bro.
And you obviously think that $1.3 million is going to open up a school of that magnitude is going to, is that $1 million is actually a startup kit. It's actually a startup kit. A school of that charter, it takes $5 to $6 million to even fix. We're not talking about, you're not even deducting repairs. You're not deducting what you need to replace. You're not deducting none of that. And that takes thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. And is that school government property or is it black owned? Black owned meaning non-government funded. Is it a charter school? Is it a public school? You do the math.
You think he couldn't go get no land, go make this shit happen? And then they had an interview with Lord Jamar where he said he had his peoples to walk him through the whole process because his peoples already had a school. Dr. Umar refused to help. Talking about, nah, I don't need all that. I just need donations. Bitch, you scamming, bitch, and you need your ass whooped, man. And I hope you see this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't okay, bro. This shit pissed me off, man. For real.
Overly emotional, and threatening another black man. And you got the nerve to come out with this video, bro. You need to take this shit down. You need to take this shit down before somebody sees this and somebody reports you to YouTube and have this shit took down, bro. You don't know shit from Shinola. You don't know if this is a public school. You didn't say this is a public school, a charter school, or a private school. You didn't mention none of that shit. You didn't mention the money, the funds, how much this was. Since you want to get on Umar so much, you didn't even mention none of those things. He didn't even show proof. Show the proof, my nigga. Show the proof. Show the proof.
Real, bro. Know what I'm saying? And I know y'all ain't never seen me like this. I'm always coming with the positivity, you know what I'm saying, with the game and all of that. But this shit just pissed me off, bro. I've been a Dr. Umar follower, supporter, all of that shit for all these years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, have you donated? Because I get a lot of cats say that they donated money throughout the years for Dr. Umar's school. Have you? Are you a donor? If you were a donor, we should have a conversation. Nah.
I've been in the conscious community for a while, and I support all them brothers. All them brothers, man. But when you scamming, and you scamming women at that, like, you's a fucking sucker, bro. Know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed that video, bro, that I just showed y'all, because that's how it's supposed to look. And I need y'all to look at Umar funny, because that brother's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and Umar's taking advantage of your ass. Straight up, man. It's your boy MDM Peso, completely Peso. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'm gonna be coming at y'all with some more shit, man. This nigga that pissed me off, man.
This nigga that pissed me off, man. He didn't do nothing, man. He's a scammer, man. Oh, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Omar, you a scammer. Oh, my God. Nigga, please. Okay. Am I the only one that thinks that video was just fully emotional? Yes. But okay, put it this way. Like King Randall, like Q Butter, like so many others, like let's take Jalen Rose, right? Let's take King Randall, Q Butter, Jalen Rose, LeBron James. And I'm trying to think of some others. I'm trying to think of some others that have successfully built their school with government funds and without government funds. So let me see. You have, out of all those individuals, let's include Umar in this. You have all these individuals, only one has successfully have found and have built their school. Well, let's not put the word built because he just bought it charter. He had just bought it at an area where they were going to shut it down completely. Like two others before him have actually had this school. They were unsuccessful due to whatever went on in that city of Wilmington, Delaware. But let's go through the basics. You have this guy, you have Jalen Rose, you have LeBron James, you have Q Butter, and you have who? Who did I say? Q Butter, and you have King Randall. Out of all the schools, whether it be charter, private, or public, which one is more successful? Which one is more successful, and what type of school it is, and how many have passed the bar exam? How many black students have passed the bar exams? Can't figure it out, can you? Let's put Umar to the side because his school hasn't opened yet. When it comes to LeBron James's school, it's not his school. He has funded and donated to those particular charter schools in someplace in Cleveland. Jalen Rose is governed. So he is allowed to have a school with not just black kids, but with white kids, Asian kids, etc., etc. And now that I'm not knocking him for that, he's not African. Neither is LeBron James. Let's go to Q Butter. Let's go to Q Butter. Q Butter, a rapper that no one knows about. A rapper that no one knows. No one knows his name. No one knows it. No one knows a fucking Q Butter. Yeah, I can ask around my hood. And like, you ever heard of a Q Butter? No one knows about that. But his credibility is he opened up a community center, not a school. He opened up a community center, not a school. But we do need our kids to be educated, right? Let's go to King Randall. King Randall is a Republican who supports Donald Trump. And not to knock him for wanting to teach children. I'm not talking about that. It's a blessing to want to teach our children. But for the fact that he is governed along with the rest of America, doesn't set well for people who are Pan-African. It doesn't set well for most independents. I would give more credibility to Abraham Charibe more than I give credit for anybody else here in the United States of America. Because he is absolutely building something. But he's building not just for himself, he is building for the nation. But what Umar wants to do is replicate what Marcus Garvey had started. And for what he is doing, he knew the risk. He knew the risk going in. Now we got some emotional niggas wanting him gone, wanted violence done to him. You see what we do? Do you see what we do? We don't have patience. We don't have anything. We don't have a government. We don't have legislation. We don't have anything. We got money, but we are the most consumed people in America. We have no boats, we have no ships, no food, we can't even grow our own food. There are the necessary people who do grow their own food in their own backyard, but we don't want to deliver that to our people. But the Mexicans can stand on the corner and sell fruit to y'all, and you would buy it from them. Instead of going to an African restaurant, you would rather go to the Chinese restaurant. I don't want to hear another freaking word about Umar and what he is doing ever again. I don't give a damn when he comes out with that school. I don't care, because none of you deserve it. For those who do, keep rising, keep uplifting our people. Because Black America here, I don't know. I just don't know. Black America is in trouble. But all those who are melanated, who know who their real lineage is, who they truly are, rise up. Rise up all the other nonsense. Because for all you Christian people out there, ain't gossiping a sin? I want Umar behind bars. Umar's behind bars. That's blasphemy. Umar's a grifter. Umar's an agent. That's blasphemy. Just because he had some fallouts with a couple of women, he's destroying the Black family. How? He got a woman pregnant. That's on them. That's on the mother and the father. What does it got anything to do with you? We talk about Black families all the time. Yeah, you're failing too. You're failing at that. Because you don't necessarily want to listen to each other. You just like to bicker back and forth. Your ego is the size of a corn nut, which in the end it just blossoms and it just grows inside of your brain, and you can't get rid of that shit. You can't get rid of your egotistical ways. You can't get. I would rather Umar be a simp than to listen to you ingrates now. I would rather him be a simp. And for those who keep making these crazy ass videos of the past, that's where you're stuck in. And this is the reason why in Deuteronomy, how Jesus's people were stuck in the wilderness 40 days and 40 nights. We don't know when to let shit go. We really don't. And it's your downfall. Like I said, I really don't give a damn when he opens the school or not, because none of you are invited. None of you. None of you have went over to that school. None of you asked Umar for help. None of them. And quit with the Lord Jamar shit, because Lord Jamar is a fucking coon his damn self. How the hell are you going to get beat by two white boys in a debate? Anybody who gets their ass whooped gets their ass handed to them by two white boys because you decide to say that the earth was flat, and he proved to you scientifically that the earth is not flat. Something is wrong with you. So I don't want to hear about any washed up rappers or anybody who has no substance of what kind. We haven't even moved the needle economically since the 90s. We haven't moved not near not one iota since the 90s. Good luck with Trump, because you got 3 more years of him. You got 3 more years, but like I said, y'all can believe whatever you want to believe. He's honestly trying to do something for us, and you just keep shitting where you ain't supposed to be shitting at. You wouldn't even have the common courtesy to clean up the mess you made. You're just gonna take a shit on the sidewalk and you expect Umar to clean it up. Y'all ain't shit. You throw your trash everywhere. You throw your trash over there by the elementary school and expect for him to clean it up. He has thrown two festivals where people can buy, trade, or sell. They've had cookouts. They've had a wonderful festival. And you shitted on that. For those who went to his festivals, obviously they had a good time. Obviously they love their coaching and they have passion for their culture and they love their people. You don't. You don't. Because if you had an issue with Umar, you would have straight let that go. It was like, well, he's trying, but he ain't trying hard enough for me, so I'm gonna bail out. I would have accepted that. But your memes, your threats, your constant lies, it's just making it worse. It's making it worse. So when Umar comes onto I think the Joe podcast platforms, the Breakfast Club, and there was another platform he's supposed to go on, and he tells his truth. Just remember, you started to. But let me take that back, because I don't even know what he's going to say. And quite frankly, I don't want him saying anything. I don't want him saying not a word, because he doesn't owe you. He doesn't owe you anything. You expect the world to owe you something, but the world don't owe you shit. Because in your mind, in your hearts, you are still slaves. Take heed to what Malcolm X did, and take heed what Martin Luther King said. I am a man who simply took our people out of a burning house and put us into another burning house. That's you. That is you. And yet, people like you in the chat said that Martin Luther King was no good because he allegedly cheated on his wife. He allegedly cheated on his wife. But if he so-called allegedly cheated on his wife, then how come J. Edgar Hoover didn't put out the information? J. Edgar Hoover was the head of the FBI. Why didn't he put out that piece of information? And by the way, J. Edgar Hoover is half black. You don't deserve anything. Unless you clean up psychologically and spiritually, you are no good. You may be great in America society, where all white folks tell you what to do, and you're going to absolutely do it. But when it comes to Black society, it's too much turmoil. Too much turmoil within our own people. We're so spread it out. We're so spread it out amongst each other. I don't even recognize who's who anymore. I mean, you have your Indian tribes, you have your Chichawa, you have your Tatankas, your Chichawas, or whatever going on. But in the Black community, you have your melanated people. I was good with that. Then you had your Adolfs. You had your Adolfs. You had your Hebrew Israelites. You had your Minister Temple number 7s. You had your FBA coming around the corner. You don't know who you are. You don't want to follow Pan-Africanism because Pan-Africanism ain't paying you the bills. And FBA is just because you are so-called lineages. Let me tell you something right here and now. The only way you become a lineage of something is if your ancestors did something that did the work. Most of you aren't even born to a lineage. So how can you be a lineage of something you don't own anything? You ain't gonna get no goddamn reparations. You can't even, you don't even know who you are. You don't even know who you are. But family is important. Congratulations. Family and getting married to the wrong person. Congratulations. Why did you say getting married to the wrong person? I'll tell you why. Because you, Black people, including this one that can't even stop typing, have adapted this language of what is it called? Arranged marriages. The type of arranged marriage that if the father or the grandfather likes this individual, she should get married. Your daughter, you're training your daughter to force herself to get married to an individual that she don't like. You adapted that from the white power structure, which had put that in with the woman king. You have adapted old school ways of thinking. You have also adapted this notion that you should be first in this time. In 2025, you have adapted that, and you're trying to bring that bullshit over here. Instead of just swallowing your pride and riding the coattails until you get something great. Until you get something great for yourself. Until you make the same amount of money as your wife, as your girlfriend, or whoever. You want to take that money away from her to try to build your own empire. What are we, Cookie? What are we, Cookie from Empire? Oh, you must be Lucius. You broke Lucius. You is broke Lucius. You see, your woman, sad as it is, help you start your empire. I believe it was Darius or Bruiser from Lapeef. It was Bruiser from Lapeef that uttered that that wives should give up their $150,000 a year job to help build this man's legacy. What the? You mean to tell me you can't build your own legacy? You mean to tell me you can't build your own legacy? Well, I'll be damned. You need a woman to help build your legacy. But I thought y'all were alphas. I thought y'all was the shit. I thought y'all was the man. Was I wrong? I thought y'all was the man. That's crazy. That's some dirty work. But yet you want to put any and everything on Umar because he, how do y'all say it in y'all language, are glazing women who he encourages every single day to not fall for a man's traps. encourages women every single lecture, every single live stream, every single time he is the scene. He is very respectful for women unless they're not respectful to him. But you forget about the men who are most respectful to Dr. Umar and believe in his dream. It's just that they know it's going to take time to develop. You want Burger King shit. You want right away type shit. You want here and now. It takes 6 months to build a school. What? Why don't he start small? What? Let AI do all the work. What? If that's the case, if you wanted him to start small, if you think it was going to take 6 months to build a school of that magnitude, something is very, very wrong with y'all. It's very, very wrong with y'all. And yes, there were times where he tried to operate this shit by himself. No longer is he doing this by himself, but he's this close. Every time he gets close to finishing, it's always going to a screeching halt because you let Negroes interfere. You let Negroes interfere by taking his resources away. Without resources, you can't finish what you start. Without any resources, you cannot finish what you start. I'm gonna say it again. Without resources, I'll say Cash App no longer has that. 2016, y'all was complaining about him taking money away. It only been but 2 years. Now you got it was GoFundMe. Now you got Negroes online with this dude here in the chat who can't stop typing because he feels the need to prove to me and to otherwise that he's a great man. I would never do this. I am an American citizen. Now you are harping back on something that was 10 years old. St. Paul's College is not owned by you. It's owned by Chinese. It could have been owned by you, but I guess $2 million was a little bit steep. Black America, they're broke. We're barely holding by, but you can own a pair of Jordans on it. You can own a pair of Jordans, right? You can own Prada. You can own Gucci. You can own Shine Johns. You can go to dispensary. Well, there wasn't dispensaries then. There's dispensaries now. And you even spend hardcore money on dispensaries. Cars that you don't even really need. Y'all don't know how to make sacrifices. I do. I make plenty of sacrifices. That's why I own the shit that I own. And the people there, most of the people who supported Dr. Umar, they're not from here. They're from overseas. Much respect to the people here who have supported Umar, who haven't waved under the pressure. And for those individuals that have their differences, so be it. Words don't mean shit. The work means everything. I opening your mouth and spewing out words. That's Charlie Brown shit to me. Wah 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 wah. Putting in the work and showing the work, which countless times Umar has done. Umar has been inside the building countless times, numerous of times, has brung people over to show the inside works of FDMG Academy, and yet that's not good enough. Yeah, you got to work on that PSD, bro. Y'all got to work. Y'all got to work on your mental health. Y'all got to work on that mental health. Y'all got to work on that spirituality too, because you are psychologically and emotionally drained because white society is whooping your ass. But yet, he's an agent. He's in prison. He's a coon. And he's a grifter. And that coon thing, let's hype on that coon thing for a minute. Just because he said the things that he said, just because he doesn't want just because he wants our people to be better, just because he doesn't want our people to go on a tirade with nothing with no defense, no weapons, no bullets, no home defense, no food, no supplies, no food, no water, no supplies, no nothing. And I said what I said to him. But looking back at it, I'm thinking he's right. But still, I say to Umar, I say that this brother, when would be a good time? I underlined and circled the word when. When will it be our time to strike? When will it be our time to rise above all? And I keep thinking of the word, as I'm speaking to myself, I keep thinking of the word organize. We are not organized. What have you built without government funds? Can you depend? Why are you dependent on the government instead of depending upon yourselves? That's the whole point. That is the whole effing point. Why are you so dependent upon the government when you should be dependent on yourselves? Call them a beggar. Call them a beggar all you want. But this goes to show you that we have mentally, psychologically lost it because we don't get it. We are so used to all this baby fed feeding food. powder, sugar-coated shit. You disrespect Garvey, you disrespect Malcolm, you disrespect Martin, and you disrespect Saza Ali. Y'all don't want anything. Y'all want fast food, which is killing you slowly. Y'all love entertainment. Y'all love to be entertained. I'm going to do what I always do, what I've always done. Support, support, support. Support my peoples and support anyone who has ideas and have put them to practice. Umar has not gotten the opportunity to fail. Umar has not gotten the opportunity to fail. Man, we're printing out our own money. We printing out our own freaking money. Once I get it from you, this is what this means. If you give it to me, and if I build something with it, it's Black owned. That's what that means. If you get a check and if you give me $10 and you constantly are giving me $10, $20 each and every single day to build up a dream for us, for our community, it's Black owned. We get the papers, we get the paperwork, we get the contracts, we get everything because of your money. And then, yes, Abraham Taribre is printing up his own money. And I can't wait. Because you know what it's showing? It's showing that we can make a difference over there without all this bickering and arguing. Over here in the United States, it's a problem. It is Black funded. It is Black funded because you are giving your time and you giving your money and your time and your dedication to the project, which is very much owned by us. As a matter of fact, a lot of things are owned by us. This currency wasn't even supposed to happen through Lincoln, because through Lincoln we had gold. Through Nixon we had currency, or excuse me, paper. Your gold, your silver, your platinum is basically your currency. And we giving that all away for what? There was once upon a time that we owned thousands of radio stations. Now there's only a few hundreds. We've owned hotels. We've owned gas stations. We've owned buses. We've owned airports. Not anymore. Where did all that go? Where did Black Wall Street go to? We always like to harping over Black Wall Street. Somebody's building something and trying their best to build it in their own way, in the Pan-African lineage, in their own way, and you get this selfishness. Yes, it's been a long time. It's been over 10 years. It's been 6 years since he's had the school. 6 years. But it's proven time and time and time again that he is working and doing the best that he can for the survival of his people. But yet, you're going to literally shit on him. And for what? For what? That is freaking crazy. That is freaking crazy. Well, do whatever it is that you want. Yeah, and where's that white man right now? Nowhere to be found. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how you keep coming up with all these different things, and they keep brainwashing. They keep brainwashing you, and you keep coming to me with all this nonsense. But who has the keys? Who has the blueprints? Riddle me that, Batman. Well, do whatever you got to do. I'll come back at you with another joint, and you keep doing your little pussy ass videos on Dr. Umar. I'm good. Everybody else, y'all have a good day.